latest development as far as the push for One Nation, One Poll by the BJP is concerned is our top focus at 2 p.m. because Amit Shah, the BJP president, has written to the Law Parliament even as BJP parliamentarians visited the Law Commission just a short while ago. And just to break down what Amit Shah has written, he's pushed for a national level debate on the subject. Remember, this is something that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself has spoken of several times passionately. And Amit Shah has also went on to say that the federal structure of the country will be bolstered with One Nation, One Poll. A lot of the regional parties have opposed the idea of simultaneous polls, whether it's a one cycle or a two cycle every 2.5 years, fearing that national politics will overtake regional politics and this will harm regional parties. But Amit Shah in his letter to the Law Commission making a push for One Nation, One Poll, saying that federal structure in fact will be strengthened. And he's argued for a national level debate as far as this subject is concerned. Let's go across to our political editor, Aishwarya Kapoor, joining us with more details. Aishwarya, break down the arguments made by Amit Shah as a representation to the Law Commission in his letter.
Well, absolutely, Shivani. At this point of time, this very clearly specifies that what exactly is the line of the BJP and what is their clear intent, how serious the BJP really is regarding One Nation, One Poll, because yes, it is not going to be a BJP delegation, but it's going to be delegation of several parties meeting at the Law Commission.
Delegation of several parties meeting at the Law Commission. So that is something which is already there. But then what is more important at this point of time is, Shivani, that this letter of the BJP national president shows the clear intent of the BJP in favor of One Nation, One Poll. But can they really get it for 2019 or even prior to 2019 is something we have to wait and watch for. But this letter in itself specifies that how importantly the BJP national president Shivani Amit Shah is clearly specifying the benefits, the positive side of One Nation, One Poll, and that in itself is significant, and it's going to create a lot of political ramifications for it, because you're going to see the opposition coming out and taking on the BJP on this issue as well, because we've seen that how opposition is not at all in favor of One Nation, One Poll. Shivani.
That's right. The BJP, it seems, Aishwarya, is very keen on having a national level debate on this. Part of it has already been going on, isn't it? But it seems that it's not just linked to whether a state election is coming or not coming, but BJP consistently is pushing for this. The Law Commission is also taking representation from various sections. But remember, we've discussed this on Republic TV several times. And ever since the political parties were asked for their view, several of them have come forward opposing it. And majority of them tend to be regional players who fear that simultaneous elections will not be in their good interests. Remember, Samajwadi Party was one, though, that came out in support of it. And many said that was an eye, of course, to Uttar Pradesh especially. We'll continue to get you more details as far as not just Amit Shah, but what several other political players are saying as of now. But One Nation, One Poll continues to be a massive push for the BJP. This time around, not just the parliamentarians again, but also the BJP president Amit Shah making a strong push for it in that letter that we're displaying for you on the screen. So, BJP President Amit Shah has also said that they are willing and ready for a discussion with all sections of the polity, and there should be a national level debate on this. Let's go across to the NCP's Majid Memon now joining us on the phone line. Mr. Memon, do you believe that all parties can come together and seriously discuss this?
Well, as a matter of fact, Amit Shah is representing just one political party. There are scores of political parties in our country, all registered as national political parties and regional political parties. The Election Commission is under obligation to hear every political party and then, of course, various views. I have, as a matter of fact, served on the Parliamentary Standing Committee for Law and Justice, where we have put in enough effort to get the plus and minus of the simultaneous poll. So therefore, Amit Shah could be just one of the views of the political party. He cannot dictate terms and tell that we are not going to do that. It is his suggestion which will also be examined along with the
in fact, the question that I was asking you, sir, do you believe that all political parties can come together and discuss this seriously? Because that's exactly what Amit Shah is also talking about.
No, Amit Shah is perhaps not aware that all parties have discussed this for the last 2 years. This is going on. Nothing new now by Amit Shah's letter. All parties I have, as a member of the Committee of Law and Justice, Parliamentary Standing Committee, we have invited the written say of all the political parties and we have got it on record. What is Amit Shah talking new now? Everything is there already before Election Commission also. And we have had a sitting with Election Commission. We have pointed out the plus and minus points of simultaneous elections. Okay. Let Mr. Amit Shah note all this.
All right. Mr. Memon, I appreciate you joining us for your view. Let's go back across to Aishwarya. And Aishwarya, this continues to be a very polarizing debate of in whatever ways we've seen it. Because even as the BJP continues to push for it, some parties have come out and expressed support for this. Others have really only talked about several riders and how this could harm regional players.
Shivani, this is exactly what we were talking about the minute the BJP national president's letter was rather broken here at Republic First. Now you see these kind of comments.
Talk about the NCP, when we talk about the other parties, all of these parties are going to create a controversy regarding it. All of these parties are going to make a point.
All of these parties are going to make a point that this is something which will happen. This is something which they have been saying for long, because at the end of the day, in principle, all of these regional parties, and specifically to the likes of the NCP, the TMC, the Congress, the SP and the BSP, have been categorically opposing one nation, one poll. And there is no denying that. We've heard the NCP patriarch Sharad Pawar coming out and rather openly commenting against it. We have heard Akhilesh Yadav, Mayawati, Mamata Banerjee, all of these party leaders coming out and completely opposing. And that's exactly what's mentioned in that letter, that it's time for all of these political parties to come together and discuss. But even that is not being positively reciprocated. We just heard Majid Memon, the senior leader of the NCP, trying to remind the BJP national president that this is something which is not new, but what he needs to understand, that things are being looked into from a different perspective, Shivani, at this point of time. And after this letter, this only shows the clear intent of the Bharatiya Janata Party, the clear intent of the BJP as the ruling party, of how serious they are regarding one nation, one poll. Shivani, back to you in the studios.
All right, Aishwarya, we'll keep coming back to you for more. Let's just listen to some more reactions that we're getting as far as the latest pitch by the BJP in front of the Law Commission for One Nation, One Poll is concerned.
लॉ कमीशन को हमने पूरे विषय का पूरा संज्ञान देते हुए हमारी पार्टी की तरफ से इस प्रतिबद्धता को दोहराया कि हमारी पार्टी एक देश एक चुनाव साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शन को देश के लिए अनिवार्य उपयोगी मानती है। हमारा मानना है कि इससे एक और जहां प्रशासनिक व्यय में कमी आएगी, वहां देश जो बार बार चुनाव को जो झेलने की बात की जाती है और बार बार चुनाव के कारण जो प्रशासनिक मशीनरी लगती है, उस सारी प्रशासनिक प्रक्रियाओं से बचा जा सकेगा। हमारा ये मानना है कि ये एक समान चुनाव में संविधान के जो आवश्यक उपबंध हैं उनमें संशोधन करते हुए, रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट की जो धाराएं हैं उनमें संशोधन करते हुए देश में एक वातावरण बनना चाहिए, एक बहस बनना चाहिए।
All right, Aishwarya continues to be with us. Aishwarya, just give us a sense of the arguments that Amit Shah especially is making. Obviously, this is a debate we've had initiated by the BJP for some time. It isn't a new idea. It is something that happened in post-independence India and then was discontinued. And both PM Modi and Amit Shah now making the case for the various benefits, myriad benefits of having simultaneous elections.
Shivani, that's right. And then by this letter, once again, this has been sparked that how serious the BJP is, because the complete opposition has been taking on the BJP that under no circumstance, and I repeat, under no circumstance, this should be even considered for the upcoming 2019 general elections. But after this letter, the whole political debate will once again spark up, because this will show the seriousness of the BJP in favor of one nation, one poll. And then he is giving out those positive points, the BJP national president. But it's an equal how should I put it, it's an equal amount of opposition which is going to come, if I could just simply say that, because it is going to be a united opposition on this. Let the BJP be very ready, and the BJP is already aware about it, that the complete opposition is going to gang up. There is not going to be any division on this. There may be one or two parties to the likes of BJD or some other regional parties, but 90% of the opposition parties are going to gang up. They are going to galvanize on this issue. The BJP is aware about it, and that is why by this letter being coming out, the message BJP is also trying to send is to the people that what is they really stand for when you talk about one nation, one poll, because they know that they have not been able to get all of these opposition parties together. So when these letters of the BJP national president in the coming days of other senior leaders is going to come out, the BJP wants to send a message to the people that this is why we are supporting one nation, one poll. And it's up to the opposition, especially to the parties, to the likes of the Congress, TNCP, TMC, NCP, SP, BSP. They need to clarify, why are they opposing? What are you afraid of? We need to go to the people. We are saving exchequers money, we are saving time, we are saving a lot of logistical expenses. So why aren't you up for it? So this is something which the BJP is also taking the message to the people, because somewhere or the other they have understood that the opposition parties are completely going to galvanize on this issue. They are going to come together on this issue and take on the BJP, take on the duo of Modi and Shah categorically on this very specific issue. You could just analyze the comment of Majid Memon that how fierce the counter-attack was, Shivani, while he was just talking to you. He was trying to dictate terms to the BJP national president, because that's how motivated even the opposition is. So,
but it's an equal amount of fierceness which is going to come as an opposition on this very issue to the BJP, and specifically for Prime Minister Modi and the BJP national president Amit Shah. Shivani.
Yes, and absolutely, Aishwarya, as you said, you know, this is more a battle to go to the people and present your views, quite like the NRC debate where the BJP took pole position in, batting for it. Oh, yes. And of course, talking about just how beneficial it was, not just in Assam, but could be for the rest of the country. This is also BJP's very clever move to ensure that the opposition is pushed to the back foot, to explain to the people just why they are not for one nation, one poll. They've listed the benefits. What is the opposition? And if you listen to the voices coming from the opposition, there's not a very coherent response as to just what is the opposition.
well, the response is going to be that the BJP is going to influence one nation, one poll. That is going to be
in the national capital for the last 2 years, as Majid Memon was saying, that this has been going on for 2 years. And the same counter has been murmuring around for 2 years. Now you're going to see the same counter being given to the people by these opposition parties. Otherwise, one practical reason that why shouldn't there be one nation, one poll. The opposition is going to come out and say that they do not trust the present government to have a valid or, a balanced poll. If it's a one nation, one poll, as it will impact the complete country together, this is something which they cannot trust with. So the only trust factor is the opposition as far as the Congress, TMC, SP and BSP are concerned, Shivani.
Yeah, certainly the opposition feels this is certainly not a very good time for something like this to happen, with the BJP at its national best in the country, already ruling in about 22 states in the country. Aishwarya, thanks a lot for the meantime. Of course, this is going to be one of the hot debates all through the day. Amit Shah says that they are open for a debate and all political parties should come together, have a national level debate on this and take this forward, even as the Law Commission is, of course, looking into representations. On that